Portion Skyshot and Big Dragon Skyshot regains the lead and finally close finish.
There. Oh, all in front is taken by Doña Teresita, followed by Mount of Citadel, and right outside now King of Sipocota. And as they settle now is Doña Teresita, followed now by Push My Luck. Is Doña Teresita with 2 lengths leader, followed by Push My Luck. Running now in third, Lord of Sipocot, Papoy and Bastion, body outside, River South also there now. Then followed by King of Sipocot, Labok River next on line, Mount Citadel. And as they pass the half mile now, this is Doña Teresita. Released by Sam 2 lengths, followed by Lord of Sipocot. Here comes Popoy. And Bastion, body outside, River South is running by the wheel for the down in 3 piece, Push My Luck, King of Sipocot, now for the outside, Labok River, Miss Pinkerton. It's now Popoy and Basha as they hit the last 300 now, followed by Doña Teresita. King of Sipocot now by the outside and down the stretch they go. It is still Popoy and Basha running by the wheel now is River South. But it's still Popoy and Basha. River South is running by the wheel, running in third is Doña Teresita. King of Sipocot and Lord of Sipocot, but it's still Popoy and Basha. Second River South, third close, Mount of Citadel.
They're off and racing, while Chelsea was left behind. King Hands to the inside post, racing for the lead, moving up. Is testing up in the middle portion, is Solution. 2 and 3 are matching the strikes. It's now testing up. Leads the field by about a rank over King Hands. Then a rank back in third is Imperial Queen. Drops back in 40 Solution. Cherubim is down in 5th. Then comes Small Baran Island. And Golden Jaraiwa is racing and behind them. And they move to the 4th turn. The lead is taken over now by King Hands. King Hands takes the lead by half a length over Testing Up. And a very close third is Imperial Queen. Here comes Cherubim. Drops back in Phoebe Solution, but it's still King Hands. Now takes by some 2 lengths now over Imperial Queen is taking in that audience. And now is Cherubim. King Hands. Cherubim now making room that audience side. And down to the finish. King Hands once again trying to come back against Cherubim. King Hands. Cherubim fighting it out for the leader. King Hands once again by over the head over Cherubim. And finally, King Hands wins the race over Cherubim. Imperial Queen. They're off and racing. Bright Mind jams 40 at red, moving up in the middle is Marangal. And here's the favorite, it's Malibu Bell racing on the outside. Running in 40s, Baling Rigid. Then comes Olympic Lady. Batang West Pacol and Top Romance is running at the tail of the field down the backstretch run. Bright Mind by about a length and a half over Malibu Bell. Racing in third close again is Marangal together with Olympic Lady. That audience or Racing on the outside in the middle is baling Rigit as they race the fourth turn. Bright Mind still a pace setter, leads by about a Kariap over Malibu Bell, steady in second, trying to get closer now is baling Rigit, then comes Barangal, drops back in fifth, is Olympic Lady. Bright Mind is still there in front by about 2 lengths, position second on the inside now is baling Rigit, then comes Malibu Bell, and down the stretch they come. Bright Mind is still out in front over baling Rigit, and trying hard closing and is Malibu Bell, but it's still Bright Mind. Baling Rigit, Malibu Bell moving up now on the outside. Baling Rigit, Malibu Bell, and finally it's Baling Rigit wins the race over Malibu Bell. Bright
They're up and racing now beyond Smart. Then looking up in the middle, Private Dining. And down for the inside now and moving up. And as they settle now, rushing up, Tokyo Rumba. Now for the outside to take the leader. It's now Tokyo Rumba, then followed by Lady of Peace. Around the outside, third now beyond Smart, 5 lengths away, Private Dining, then followed by Sky Plus, Eyes on the Sunrise, next in the lineup. A song for G, while I Love Muddy is running in the tail of the field. And as they pass the last 8 mile pole, it is still Tokyo Rumba. Leads by some 3.5 lengths, followed by Lady of Peace. Beyond Smart now for the outside, third and 4 lengths back to Sky Plus. And down for the inside, Private Dining. One moving forward now is Eyes on Sunrise. And down the stretch they go. It is still Tokyo Rumba leads by some 5 now. Sky Plus, Eyes on Sunrise, Lady of Peace, and Private Dining. And hitting the finish line is Tokyo Rumba. Second, Sky Plus, Eyes on the Sunrise.
Racing. Avenue Shopper jams for the red. Moving up now is Windstorm in the middle is Ravi's Point. Don Lucas is running in fourth. Then comes the Igot Lang. Swak Top Power Low. Second last is Successful Affair, and Best Shot is running at the tail of the fifth and about to pass the half mile. Windstorm is Soul of Light by about 3 lengths. Avenue Shopper is down on the inside. Running in third is Ravi's Point. Moving up now is Swak Top Power Low. Running in fifth is Don Lucas, but it's still Windstorm still there in front by about 2 lengths, and coming closer now is the favorite Swak Top Power Duo. Also coming home to now and closing in third is Don Lucas. Ravi's Point also in there as they race the fourth turn, and it's still Windstorm by some 2 lengths. It's Windstorm still the leader, and here's the challenge coming from Swak Top Power Duo. Don Lucas still in third. Here comes Successful Affair, and down the stretch they come. It's Swak Top Power Duo. Trying to come back is Windstorm, but it's still Swak Top Power Duo by some 2 lengths now over Don Lucas, Windstorm, and finally Swak Top Power Duo. Second, Don Lucas, close.
They're on their way now. Boca Rivertown Rose for the lead, followed by Melania. Gold Rush now by the outside, down followed by Captain Bob, down for the inside is Grand Monarch. Elegant Lady now by the outside, down followed by Domsat 7, while Shanghai Chic is running in the tail of the field. Pass up mile now, Melania grabs the lead from Bokawe Rivertown. And around the outside now is Gold Rush, Captain Bob, Elegant Lady now on the outside. And towards the last 400 now, it is still Melania, Bokawe Rivertown. And in between horses now, Gold Rush, Captain Bob, Elegant Lady now on the outside. Final turn now, Melania, Celine Brown, Bokawe Rivertown, Gold Rush, Captain Bob, an Elegant Lady on a farther outside. Down the stretch they go. Melania, Celine Brown, Bokawe Rivertown, and done for the inside. Now is Dom Sat 7, Melania, Dom Sat 7, Melania, Dom Sat 7, and finally Melania, Dom Sat 7, Gold Rush, Bokawe Rivertown, Elegant.
There, off and racing, flywheel to the outside post, racing for the lead, and comes Monument, here comes Winghart, Golden Sunrise in the middle, then comes Trumpeter, Hakim next in line is Full Combat Order, and Primavera is racing in last, and about to pass the half mile, Flywheel and Winghart now matching their strides, 3 lengths for the back in 30s, Golden Sunrise, here comes Trumpeter, then next in line is entry number 8, Monument, then followed over by Primavera. And as they race the fourth turn, it's now Winged Heart. Winged Heart by 3/4 of a length over Flywheel. Shovel back in second. Running in third, still is Golden Sunrise. Here comes Trumpeter, Monument, followed over by Primavera, Full Combat Order. And Hakim is now last of all as they race the final home turn. Winged Heart by some 2 to 3 lengths now over Flywheel. Golden Sunrise is taking it now is Monument. And nearing the payoff line, it's Winged Heart moving up, Trumpeter, and finally Winged Heart second. Trumpeter, Flywheel, Golden Sunrise, Monument, Prima.